The desolate wind howled across the barren plains of XH-37B, whipping sand against the cracked visor of Sergeant Major Harris. He squinted through the dust storm, his weathered face etched with worry. Smoke plumes rose in the distance, a grim testament to the ongoing Xylar assault. "You sure this is the place, rookie?" Harris rumbled, his voice barely audible over the wind. Private Rodriguez, fresh out of basic and wide-eyed with apprehension, clutched a datapad displaying a holographic schematic. "Positive, Sergeant. Abandoned research facility, prototype designation, Titan." They trudged on, their boots crunching on the dusty ground. The Xylar, a race known for their sleek warships and advanced energy weaponry, had been bombarding XH-37B for weeks. Humanity's defenses were crumbling, and hope was dwindling. This Titan project, a relic from a bygone era, was their last, desperate gamble. Finally, they reached a massive, rusting hangar. Its colossal doors groaned open with a screech, revealing a sight that sent shivers down Rodriguez's spine. In the center, shrouded in a tattered tarp, lay a hulking silhouette, a silent echo of forgotten fury. This wasn't a tank in the conventional sense. This was something far more primal. The metallic behemoth dwarfed Rodriguez, its silhouette filling the cavernous hangar. As Harris pulled away the tattered tarp, revealing the full form of the Titan, a gasp escaped the young private's lips. This wasn't a sleek, streamlined weapon like the Xylar's warships. This was a mechanical colossus, a bipedal giant built from the forgotten knowledge of a bygone era. Thick armor, a composite of salvaged starship hulls and mysterious gleaming alloys, glinted dully in the dim light. Two massive, multi-barreled cannons dominated the chassis, promising devastation on a scale Rodriguez could scarcely imagine. Arms, as thick as Xylar cruisers themselves, ended in articulated fists capable of crushing buildings in a single blow. A low hum emanated from the Titan's depths, sending a tremor through the hangar floor. The sound was almost organic, pulsing with a dormant power that made Rodriguez's skin crawl. "Sergeant," he rasped, "it's alive?" Harris, his eyes gleaming with a warrior's fervor, simply grinned. "Not alive, rookie. Something much better. This, son, is humanity's forgotten fury." Suddenly, a series of flashing lights and urgent beeps filled the air. Harris swore under his breath. "Malfunctioning control systems. Looks like the prototype wasn't quite ready for prime time." Rodriguez's fear returned. "What does that mean?" Harris scanned the control panel, a maze of archaic dials and flickering lights that seemed more at home in a museum than a control room. "It means we either figure this out fast, or we watch XH-37B burn." He grabbed a dusty manual from a nearby crate, its pages brittle with age and the smell of forgotten technology. "This should be the user guide. Let's see if humanity's ingenuity can overcome a few decades of rust." Rodriguez, still nervous, carefully held a series of ancient diagnostic tools while Harris delved into the manual. The fate of XH-37B, maybe even humanity, depended on their ability to awaken this sleeping giant. The incessant buzzing of Xylar dropships entering the atmosphere added a terrifying urgency to their mission. Hours bled into each other as Harris wrestled with the archaic controls. The manual, deciphered with a mix of battlefield experience and educated guesswork, revealed a complex neural interface system. Apparently, the Titan wasn't piloted in the traditional sense. It responded to the pilot's bioelectrical signals. "Look, Sergeant," Rodriguez pointed to a glowing diagram on a nearby display. "There's a neural sync chamber. Pilot has to be plugged in directly." Harris hesitated, the implications of the untested tech sending a shiver down his spine. "This is insane. What if it fries my brain?" A booming explosion echoed in the distance, the ground trembling beneath their feet. A plume of smoke rose from the distant city, a stark reminder of the Xylar onslaught. Rodriguez swallowed hard. "Looks like we're out of safer options, Sergeant." Determined, Harris donned the neural interface helmet, a crude device bristling with wires like mechanical tentacles. He took a deep breath and stepped into the chamber, the metal shell closing with a hiss that trapped him in a metallic womb. The world dissolved into a dizzying kaleidoscope of light and sound. Information flooded his senses. The Titan's internal workings, its damaged systems, its raw and dormant power. It felt alien, yet strangely familiar, a ghost of technology whispering forgotten knowledge. He focused, willing his body to become one with the machine. Lights on the control panel flickered to life, the Titan's hum escalating to a low growl. Outside, Rodriguez watched in awe as the hangar lights flickered with the rhythm of Harris's neural impulses. Then, with a jolt that sent Rodriguez stumbling back, the Titan's eyes, two glowing orbs set in its massive head, pulsed to life. The relic awoke, and a surge of primal power coursed through its metal veins. Harris, his mind now intricately linked to the machine, felt the power too. This wasn't just a weapon, it was an extension of his will, a weapon forged in desperation and fueled by humanity's unyielding spirit. But the real test was just beginning. The Xylar forces were already on XH-37B, and the fate of the planet hung in the balance. Harris, now one with the Titan, prepared to unleash the relic's long-dormant fury. The hangar doors groaned open with a deafening screech, revealing the Titan in all its imposing glory. Rodriguez watched, awestruck, as the colossal machine took its first tentative steps. The ground shuddered with each footfall, sending tremors through the surrounding buildings. The setting sun cast an orange glow on the Titan's metallic frame, making it appear even more formidable. Outside, the once proud Xylar army had breached the city's defenses. Sleek, serpentine warships hovered overhead, their energy cannons spitting fire on the remaining human resistance. But their dominance wouldn't last long. Harris, his mind swimming with the raw power coursing through the Titan, focused his will. With a surge of neural energy, he activated the massive cannons. They roared to life, unleashing a torrent of superheated projectiles that tore through the Xylar formations with devastating efficiency. Buildings erupted in flames, alien soldiers vaporized in an instant. Panic rippled through the Xylar ranks. This lumbering behemoth, relic of a bygone era, defied their understanding of warfare. Rodriguez watched from the safety of the hangar as plasma fire bounced harmlessly off the Titan's thick armor. It was a whirlwind of destruction, its massive fists pulverizing Xylar tanks like toys. The Xylar warships, realizing the gravity of the situation, focused their fire on the Titan. But Harris, attuned to the machine's every groan and shudder, anticipated their attacks. The Titan weaved with surprising agility, its thick armor deflecting most of the energy blasts. In retaliation, it reached out with one of its massive arms, yanking a warship out of the sky and crushing it into the ground with a sickening crunch. The Xylar commander, a being of pure energy crackling within a force field, shrieked a challenge in a harsh alien tongue. Harris, fueled by adrenaline and a fierce pride in his species, channeled his will through the Titan. It met the challenge with a thunderous roar, charging straight towards the commander's warship. The ensuing battle was a clash of titans. The energy shield crackled under the Titan's relentless blows, Xylar weaponry sparking harmlessly off its hull. Then, with a final earth-shattering blow, the Titan ripped the warship in half, the Xylar commander dissolving into a wisp of dying energy. The remaining Xylar forces fell into disarray. Their advanced technology, designed for swift and bloodless conquests, was powerless against this brute force. They retreated back to their warships, leaving behind a battlefield littered with smoldering wreckage. Silence descended, broken only by the groaning of the cooling Titan. Rodriguez emerged from the hangar, his face pale, but a grin splitting his face. "We did it, Sergeant. We actually did it." Harris, feeling the echo of the battle fade from the Titan's neural network, nodded slowly. He felt drained, but a sense of exhilaration coursed through him. Humanity's forgotten fury had been rekindled, and it roared with the deafening silence of a metallic giant. But the war wasn't over. The Xylar would regroup, and humanity needed to be prepared. The Titan was just the first step. News of the Titan's rampage spread like wildfire across the galaxy. Humanity, once the laughingstock of the intergalactic stage, became a symbol of unexpected resilience. The Xylar, their arrogance punctured, retreated to lick their wounds. A new wave of fear and respect washed over the galactic community. Fear of humanity's unearthed power and respect for their tenacity. On XH-37B, the Titan became a beacon of hope. Engineers swarmed over the machine, studying its ancient technology with renewed fervor. Harris, hailed as a hero, became an instructor, sharing his experience with a new generation of pilots eager to learn the ways of the Titan. But the victory was a stark reminder of humanity's vulnerabilities. The Titan was a relic, a one-off prototype. The remnants of the Xylar attack needed to be cleared, and the city's defenses rebuilt. Most importantly, they knew the Xylar would surely return, prepared to face this new threat. However, humanity had awoken. The discovery of the Titan sparked a renewed interest in its own forgotten technology. Decades of research into projectile weapons and mechanical warfare, abandoned in favor of energy weaponry, were dusted off. Scientists and engineers toiled day and night, determined to create a new generation of Titans, a fleet capable of defending humanity against any threat. Years passed. The Xylar never returned, forever wary of the planet that dared to unleash a mechanical monster. Humanity, forever changed by the Titan's awakening, embraced its past while forging a new future. The Titan itself, no longer a relic but a revered guardian, stood vigil over XH-37B, a silent testament to the day humanity rediscovered its forgotten fury. But deep within the Titan's neural network, a faint echo of Harris's consciousness remained. It was a reminder of the day a soldier and a machine became one, and in doing so, saved a world. The legend of the Titan had only just begun, and somewhere, across the vast expanse of space, other relics of humanity's past might slumber, waiting to be awakened by a new generation of heroes.